Hello friends, this is Dr. Vijay Kumar. I am welcoming you all in my lecture on the topic Selection of Sahiwal Cattle, the Champion Dairy Breed. Sahiwal is supposed to be one of the most important dairy breed of Asia. The breeding tract of Sahiwal is originally located in Pakistan in the district Montgomery. Now its name changed to Sahiwal district. In India, you will find few herds of Sahiwal in Indo-Pakistan border area near Amritsar, Firozpur, Fazilka of Punjab and Sri Ganganagar district of Rajasthan. In this map, the border between India and Pakistan is shown by arrow lines, and there are few blue oval boxes. These boxes are showing the location of Amritsar, Firozpur, Fazilka, and Sri Ganganagar. In these locations, you can find few pure herd of Sahiwal cattle. Significance of Sahiwal breed cannot be described in a better way than what has been quoted by Kanglade Sahiwal cattle stud situated in Australia. It goes like, do you want to improve your herd? Why not switch to Sahiwal? For ease of calving, excellent mother, resistant to eye cancer, resistant to tick, drought resistant, flourish in tropical areas, and equable temperament. So, there are several good characteristics of Sahiwal cattle. Because of these attributes, Sahiwal has been imported by many tropical countries from India and Pakistan for their crossbreeding program and for incorporating some Jebu genes for developing their suitable dairy breeds. In this video, to facilitate Sahiwal animal selection, various descriptors will be described briefly. I will discuss few important descriptors for cow and bull separately. In cow, color will be discussed, other shape size will be discussed, dairy strength characteristics will be discussed, and frame will also be discussed. For bull selection, I will discuss different breed characteristics, rear leg characteristics, testicle shape and size, scrotal shape, sheath and prepuce characteristics. Now first come to cow selection. In Sahiwal cow, color may vary from light to dark reddish brown. You may find burnished red Sahiwal, mahogany red brown Sahiwal, grayish red Sahiwal. Occasionally, there are small white patches on the underline of Sahiwal cows. In this photograph, in this slide, we can visualize the color of Sahiwal may vary from light yellow or light red to dark brownish. So there is quite the color of Sahiwal cow is quite variable. In case of Sahiwal animal, muzzle is lighter, muzzle, you will find color of muzzle lighter than the rest of the cow. In this slide, you can visualize the color of skin near the muzzle is a bit yellowish in color, very light color, but the color on the face region is darker. Now I will discuss other characteristics of Sahiwal animal. Udder is large, ball shaped, pliable, firmly suspended from the body. Pendulous udder found in high producers. Teats are large and cylindrical. Now, in this slide, I will discuss udder depth. The left photograph is showing deep udder. The center photograph is showing adequate udder, and the right photograph is showing shallow udder. Large and deep udders may hold more milk but are vulnerable to injuries. Cows with moderately deep udder carried above the hock stay longer in the herd. So, moderate udder depth is preferred. The photograph showing in the middle of this slide is the best udder depth. Now I will discuss the teat placement. A square teat placement makes cow easy to milk and helps them milk out quickly and completely. In the left photograph, the teat placement is narrow. In the middle, the teat placement is medium, and in the right photograph, the teat placement is wide, and the rightmost photograph is the preferred. Here, the teat placement is square and it helps in better milking. Now I will discuss the udder cleft. A deep cleft or groove through the center of the udder indicates a strong median suspensory ligament. It also helps keep each teat squarely placed beneath the quarter. So in this photograph you can visualize in the left photograph the groove or the cleft is very weak. In the middle photograph the groove or the cleft is of medium size, but in the rightmost photograph the cleft is strong and this one is the preferred. Deep cleft or groove through the center of the udder indicates a strong median suspensory ligament. So it is vital for better milking of the animal. Now I will discuss fore-udder attachment. A correct fore-udder is firmly attached to the body wall and moderate in length. So fore-udder attachment should be moderate, and the rightmost photograph on this slide is the preferred one. This is the moderate attachment. This is showing moderate attachment. Now on this slide I will discuss teat size variation in the Sahiwal cattle. Unusual size or shape of the teats results in milking problems. Because hand milking is common in Sahiwals, teat size is generally longer than a palm length is ideal teat length. On this slide, in this photograph, I am trying to showing teat variation. Teat may be small, teat may be moderate, or teat may be long in the case of Sahiwal. But teat size longer than palm length is ideal because it will helps in proper milking, proper complete milking of the animal. Now on this slide I will discuss variation in teat shape of Sahiwal animal. Teat shape also varies in Sahiwal, and neither pencil nor bulbous shaped teeth are preferred. Your teeth should not be penciled, and it should not also be very bulbous. Moderate teeth should be preferred. In this photograph, the middle photograph is preferred one. The left photograph is penciled teeth and the rightmost photograph is bulbous, but the middle one is the moderate and it is preferred one. Now I will discuss the characteristics related to dairy strength. These characteristics support sustained production and longevity of the animal. Different body attributes are ribs. Ribs should be wide, flat, deep and slanted toward the rear. Chest should be deep and wide. Neck should be long, lean with voluminous dewlap, and fold in the dewlap is very preferred one. If there is fold in dewlap, this is preferred. Barrel of animal should be long with adequate depth and width. Thighs of animal should be lean and wide apart from rear. Withers of animal should be sharp with chine prominent. Skin of animal should be thin, loose and pliable. On this slide, in this photograph, I am trying to show voluminous dewlap of Sahiwal cow, and dewlap is with fold, and fold in the dewlap is preferred one. Skin is also loose. You can visualize skin near neck or all through the body. It's very loose. Now I will discuss characteristics, body attributes related to frame of the Sahiwal animal. This include breed characteristics and skeletal part of the animal. Among breed characteristics, pale yellow to dark red color that may deepen in the hump and neck area and hind quarter. As I discussed earlier, color of Sahiwal cow is very variable. It may varies from pale yellow to dark red, and it may deepen near hump, neck area and hind quarter. Dewlap should be voluminous with fold. Navel flap should be visible. It is larger. Navel flap is larger as compared to other breed. Horn should be stumpy. Horn is small and stumpy. Now I will discuss back of the animal. Back is almost straight with nearly level loin. Stature of animal. Height at weather should be in between 120 to 150 centimeter. So on in this slide, in this picture, in this photograph, I am trying to showing the back region is more or less very straight. The back region is visualized by one arrow diagram, and loin area is also very level. It is also shown by a small arrow diagram. This is very important characteristics of Sahiwal cattle. Now in this slide I am showing navel flap variation. Navel flap is loose and hanging, and you can visualize there is very much variation in the hangingness and looseness of the navel flap. Horn should be stumpy. It should be small. Although horn is not very important characteristics, but if horn is present in the animal, then in that case it should be stumpy and small. A very large horn is not preferred. This is all about cow selection. Now I will discuss few slides for bull selection. Most of the qualities except female characteristics also apply to bull. Now dewlap in Sahiwal bull is like this. The middle picture, the middle photograph, middle one is the preferred. You can see very voluminous dewlap with fold. In other examples also there is voluminous dewlap, but in the middle one you can distinctly see the foldless in the dewlap, and this one will be preferred. Now in this photograph on this slide I am showing the characteristics related to hump in Sahiwal bull. Large hump are typical of Sahiwal, but these should be erect. The middle Sahiwal bull with erect hump is preferred. In the left and in the right Sahiwal bull, the hump is not very erect. This is slanting, so these are not preferred. Now on this slide I am showing color variation in Sahiwal bull. The wide variation in color is acceptable in case of Sahiwal cattle. The color variation from pale yellow to very dark red, very much similar to chocolate color, is the range of the color in case of Sahiwal bull. And you can see the color near hump, near extremities, near back is very intense. Now on this slide I am trying to show the horn shape in Sahiwal bull. The horn in the case of Sahiwal is small and stumpy, although it is not very important characteristics. But if it is present in the animal, it should be small and stumpy. The middle photograph, out of these five, the middle one is the preferred. Here you can see the horn is small and stumpy. Other In other animals, the horn is comparatively larger, and they are also not in the shape. They are going leftward, going downward. So these are not very much characteristics of Sahiwal cattle. Now I will discuss the characteristics related to rear legs of Sahiwal bull. Sound hind legs are vital to the breeding capacity of bulls. Rear feet and legs are extremely important, as these are important in bearing weight of bull when it mounts for natural mating or on dummy for semen donation. So your rear legs, hind legs should be strong. Now on this slide I will discuss characteristics related to testicles. Size of the testicles is directly proportional to semen volume. However, it should match with the size of the animal. If size of animal is smaller, in that case semen volume may be reduced one. Testicles should be palpated to rule out any swelling or hernia. Testicular consistency refers to the firmness and resilience or springiness of the testicles and is a good indicator of testicle function and semen quality. Normal testicle function and good semen quality are indicated by firm testicle with high resilience. Now on this slide I will discuss characteristics related to scrotal shape. Major twist may indicate structural defect and reduced fertility. If you will found twist, very major twist in scrotal, then it indicate structural defect. It may be in the testicle and it will be reflected in reduced fertility. The misshaped testicles or any other type of scrotal or testicular deformity will always result in low sperm production and quality, as well as lower testosterone, which affects fertility and performance. So in the bull, if you are if you are finding any misshaped testicles or some deviation in the scrotal shape, some twist in the scrotal, then your fertility, your testosterone level will be affected. So it will be wise to cull those type of bulls. Now on this slide, in this photograph, I am trying to show the correct testicle shape. The left photograph is okay, is a good testicular shaped photograph, but photo on the right side is twisted testicle. This is not preferred one. Now I will discuss about seat and prepuce of the bull. Bulls have loose pendulous seat which may vary from small to extremely large size. If sheath is very small, bulls are not Sahiwal. In the case of Sahiwal bull, sheath will be slightly larger, but it should not be very large. Otherwise, there may be chance of injury. Preference should be for bulls with less loose sheath, as such bulls are at lesser risk for sheath and penis injuries during travel and mating. So, in this photograph on this slide, I am trying to show variation in sheath size. In the left photo, the sheath is small. In the middle, it's medium. It's of medium size. In the right, the sheath is very large, and very large size sheath is not preferred because these bulls are vulnerable for injuries. So friend, this is all about selection of Sahiwal cattle, including Sahiwal cow and bulls. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you very much.